Hello everybody, welcome back to Fallout. I hope you enjoyed last episode. You may notice some immediate changes. I've adjusted my recording and microphone settings, so hopefully the video should be less muddy. It should be easier to hear my voice. I was using my Twitch streaming settings by accident for the initial recording, so I've adjusted things over to a dedicated video recording set of settings. In the meantime, since last episode to this one, I've done a little work. I scrapped the majority of stuff in Sanctuary, and I got together enough stuff to go ahead and build the scrap Zapper that I was talking about last episode. I pop over to the resources menu over here into miscellaneous. It's right here, and we can just pop it right down. And what this does is very simple. It gives us a list of options in the menu here that we can go through. We're going to go through every single one of them. It's fairly quick. And it'll scrap all the different types of junk in Sanctuary for us. We don't have to go around and hunt for every single wrench and screwdriver hidden in the middle of nowhere. Some of these are going to require a mod that we don't have, the scrap everything mod. I have used it before. I didn't find that it was terribly stable, so I'm just going to go through, and some of these options will do what I need them to do, some won't. In a moment what this thing does. I'm looking for a specific message. There we go. Scrap Zapper charging. This is going to charge up, and it's going to emit a huge laser and scrap a bunch of stuff. So we just need to go through the list and do the options that work. This should only take a second. This also conveniently will store any crafted objects in containers right in the workshop for us. So anything that might be not scrappable that happens to be around here that this thing is capable of picking up, it'll grab for. As soon as we're done here, we're going to head out of Sanctuary for the last time, because there's not a ton here that I actually want. There's a couple of nearby locations we can maybe look at, but I'm eager to get over to where we're going to be making our base, at least for the time being. Do we do hedges? Okay. And the last one just stores crafted objects that it didn't already pick up. It's going to store those right in the workshop for us, and we can pick the scrap Zapper up, and it'll give us a handy little deploy option for it. We put it out anywhere later. So, as you can see, it's throwing a bunch of stuff in the workshop for us that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So we just want to go ahead and take all, and we can get the hell out of Sanctuary. This is also a good time to show you guys another set of features that I'm going to be using. One of the mods that I utilize adds a couple of vision modes. If you ever played Fallout New Vegas with Project Nevada, you probably know what I'm talking about. But we have night vision, and we also have white heat imaging, FLIR. What this will do is any heat source, any enemy, any person, for example Codsworth over there, show a bright white. It's good for the recording. I'll be using it a lot for night fighting or when I'm having a difficult time seeing enemies, which, you know, happens sometimes because I'm functionally blind. Ask anyone who knows me, I have horrible spatial awareness. So expect to be seeing that quite often. It's pretty useful. It's great for long range engagements too. I don't consider it terribly cheaty. There's a number of other items in Fallout that provide something similar, but to a less useful degree. So I prefer the FLIR, the white hot, something I'm very familiar with using personally from my experience in Arma and other games. So a little bit of free ammo off this raider, some mongrel dog meat, which why the hell would be even grabbed, but I guess I went ahead and grabbed it. There should be a bag right here. Okay, some stuff in it. And right up here is the Red Rocket truck stop slash gas station slash whatever the fuck. This is where we're going to be making our home for quite a while. This is not going to be our permanent home. Hello, dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing?
I'll talk about our plans in just a moment.
You seem like an okay
Let's pet our dog first. Dog meat is most likely not going to be coming with us. I don't tend to use companions in this game.
Let's stick together.
So pretty much immediately we're going to talk to him.
Hey.
We're going to say, hey, I just need you to go. Oh, it's playing through the fucking... Guess we get to pet the dog again.
Guy.
Which is not a
Okay,
bad
then.
thing.
Let's stick together.
That's a weird little bug that I've always
How you doing,
I've seen happen from time to time with him. But we're gonna have him just go right back home to Red Rocket, which you can do just by tabbing out of the menu. Even if you don't already have the workshop, he'll go back to his default home. It's here. So there's a few items around here that I want to grab before we hit the scrap zapper button. Just useful little things around. There's a chance for some mole rats to pop up in just a moment. That may happen, and the music is terrible, so we're just gonna shut that right up. Now, the scrap zapper. Oh, we leveled up. Might as well grab a perk. Let's get perk 2 scrapper. Super important. The scrap zapper can be found in our inventory right under the aid tab. Oh, we need to interact with the workshop first. Makes sense. So we're just going to go ahead and deploy that if I can actually press the right buttons. Yep. Same deal as before. Just quickly go through the menus and... Oh! Mole rats. Let's fuck up some mole rats. This is why I keep dog meat here rather than taking him with us. Because sometimes you get little settlement attacks here, and I'd rather not deal with them personally. And he's pretty good at killing stuff off. So we're just going to quickly go through these menus again. Same deal as before. Just scrap everything that's here. You'd think I'd have these menu options memorized by now, but hey, I'm an idiot. What do you want? So this is going to save us a ton of time. Right after we finish up with this, we have a little bit of building to do here. I want to get a couple of bits of industry set up. Hey, extinguisher, nice. Cool. So that should take care of just about everything for us. I have to go through and pick up a few things here and there, but for the most part, we're all set as far as the Red Rocket goes. So I'm going to do just a little bit of cleanup here, and then we'll get to building. Because all this junk we're picking up needs to be processed for us to use it properly. Like I mentioned last episode, Fallout has a really nasty bug where if you leave too many, I guess you could call them raw junk items, in one inventory, it will bog your inventory down to a crawl. Doesn't matter where it is, doesn't matter what's going on, so we're just going to throw all our junk in there for now and do a quick bit of building. I've got a couple of useful tools that should help us mitigate that bug. So we can just quickly scrap these mole rats for their bones and fertilizer and such. Which is always nice to have. A little bit of leather, a little bit of various other things. And we're just going to set up right over here. So first things first, we need a generator. I've got this handy little switch box generator here. I'm going to stick it right on here, right on the wall. Produces 30 power. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to manufacturing, go over to machinery, and go over to the recycler. What this will do is any junk we stick into it, it will automatically turn into straight components. One more piece for this. I always forget where it lives. Ah, conveyor storage. Love it. So, all we need to do, get this working, wire it up. We're going to come over here. We're going to take everything out of the workshop. Next, we come over here to the recycler, which you can hear humming along nicely now. Go into junk. Anything that's not already raw components is just going to go right in here. All this junk. Fortunately, there's no convenient button to do this, but hey, it is what it is. It works, and it works well. Can I just do... Oh no, you can't do a store all. So we got a bunch of stuff to throw in, so this is just going to take just a second. I'm accidentally throwing components in, but that's not a problem. It's nice in that it'll recognize, hey, this is already a processed component, and it'll just spit it out right into the storage. You don't have to worry about that. Uses bits and pieces. I hang on to those gold bars. Those are super useful. We don't actually want to break those down because if you look, they're worth 450 caps. So I want to trade those for some ammo, I think. And as soon as we get done with this, we're going to take stock of what we have. I'm going to do a bit more construction. While this processes, because this does take a minute. It's not instant, unfortunately. And from now on going forward, I will pause the recording to do this. I just wanted to show you guys, hey, this is everything I'm throwing in here to start with, so you can see how it works. And that's that. So now, we exit out of this menu, and we can hear it humming along. It's going to start spitting out components for us right into this handy-dandy storage over here. And we're just going to let that run. It's very noisy. Anything else that we've got on us, it's just going to get stored right in the workshop. We're going to make sure to grab those gold bars again. And we need to do a little bit of management, moving things, building things, etc. This chemistry station, which I believe faces this way, come sit right here. Now, I don't know if we have the components to build the things that I would like to build just. Looks like we do not have the gears we need. Let's see, can we squeak by? Is everything gonna need gears? No. Nice, okay. This and its sister station are the two that I am most concerned about. So we can get the assembly station, we can't get the modification station yet because we need stuff to process. Also, there's a rad storm going on, which is suboptimal. We gotta wait for our components to process, which is gonna take a minute. However, got something we can do in the meantime. Right down here, over the other side of this hill. Canister grab. A little bit of junk down here. There's also this little cave. And I say, we should go clear that cave out. I'm going to grab a pistol for this. I'll use the P99. It's not a bad little piece. We'll head inside the mole rat den. See what we find. Let me guess, probably mole rats. This is gonna be another instance of, hey, we got night vision going on. It's dark as fuck in here. So, you could probably hear it. There's crazy reverb. Because we're firing a gun in a cave. I've got a sound mod that makes shit like that more realistic. I like it personally. You guys, let me know what you think, because I know that sort of thing is very subjective. If you guys think it's too annoying, I can crank the settings down. I personally like it. But in here, there are a few things we're going to grab. Most of it is just junk, but there's a couple useful bits and pieces. Like, for example, this fusion core. We're not going to stand next to that very long because it's very irradiated. However, take the fusion core. Yeah. There we go. Fucking glowing mole rats. However, we get some irradiated blood out of it, which, if I remember correctly, we can convert to very useful nuclear material. Now, I'm hoping, I'm not entirely sure how Fallout does the instancing, but I'm hoping that while we're down here doing this, our junk is cooking away up there. But I could be completely wrong. If that's the case, I'll just pause the recording and let it run. And we've got a nice safe to pop. Boom.
Got it.
A few useful bits and bobs in there. I think we'll probably hang on to the P99 pistol for a little while. We can trick it out and we can switch it over, rechamber it to use 38 like I was talking about, which is quite nice for early game. Also got this nice little duffel bag over here. So there's two particular pieces of scrap that I'm looking out for early game. Those are military grade circuit boards and enhanced targeting cards. We need those for a later project. We're also looking out for ballistic fiber, aluminum, and more circuitry. As you can probably imagine, you saw the table a moment ago, we're going to be building a suit of Mjolnir Mark V Halo fucking Spartan Armor, which is extremely powerful, but is going to take a lot of resources to build. So that's going to be a long-term project, but we've got the table for it. Let's take a look at what it's going to cost us. So, the helmet alone is going to cost us bunch of stuff we don't have. We need a little bit more aluminum adhesive for it, some more nuclear material. That's not too terrible. The armor itself, 14 ballistic fiber, 22 circuitry, a couple more copper, a bunch more nuclear material, and some steel, which we've got. We need to build the shoulder pieces, which is yet more adhesive and aluminum. We could build a Mark VI helmet, which is the classic Master Chief helmet, but I've never really been a fan of how that looks personally. It's just me. So we're going to go with the good old Mark V, but that is going to be our long-term armor suit. So we got some more junk picked up from down in that cave, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw that in there. And the processor will process it. And we can go ahead and pull out everything that's already been gone through. Let's take a look and see how we're doing for our armor. And or what else we could build in the meantime. So, none of this is showing up as blue. We're short on circuitry for the shoulders. We're short on circuitry for the helmet. We're short on a bunch of stuff for the armor. We should have what we need to build a couple more utility tables that I might like to throw together. For instance, the modification station. I believe you need to modify the armor. I could be completely wrong and wasting materials, but I wouldn't know. I am going to quickly throw down this UNSC armor dispenser, which only costs a bit of steel. That's from a private mod. Got a number of private mods that can't just get on the Nexus in my my install here, so if there's anything that you don't recognize, you can probably guess that it might be something private or difficult to get a hold of. Let's go ahead and modify our P99 pistol real quick. Can't do anything to the receiver. What are we missing? Ah, we need gears. Has the processor not gotten to gears yet? Let's see. Oh, why the hell is this just spitting components all over the place? What the fuck? That's new. I've never seen this do that before. Alright. Wow. I wonder if that's like loading in and out of the cell did that? That's... wow. Okay. Thinking I might need to construct some kind of a collector just in case this happens again. But this is a first for me. It's all very valuable stuff too. Steel, aluminum, a bunch of other shit. Let's see, we got any gears? Not yet. I will take all. Just let that keep processing. It's doing some fiberglass right now. Oh, we forgot to pick up our scrap zapper. In the meantime, let's take a look at our UNSC armor dispenser and see how bad it's going to be for intermediate stuff. So we've got a number of armors that we could be using. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some Reach Marine armor. 50-20. This is pretty decent stuff. It will It'll protect us in the meantime. It's actually free, which I didn't realize. I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway, just because, hey, it's there. It looks neat. We won't be using it forever. Let's see, what kind of helmet do we want? Grab the, just the regular Marine helmet. So, long term, this is going to be, or short term rather, this is going to be our armor suit. It's going to replace this vanilla crap that I've been wearing. I'm not a fan of vanilla armor. Just across the fucking board, I don't like it. So this will give us some decent damage resistances, and it looks pretty cool. I think we can recolor this, which I'm going to go ahead and do just now. Oh, I guess we can't. I guess it's white. However, we can throw some recon accessories on the helmet, which I don't know if that does anything, but hey. Cool. We're not going to dump any materials into it, because we're not going to be using it forever. Other thing I want to do is go ahead and look at the chemistry station. I'm going to quick save before I do this, because this sometimes crashes. See if we can get a decent weapon to work with. Can we afford the DSA? We can, which is apparently free. No, that was free. I am going to use the DSA though. It's a very nice, nice weapon. MP5 is this. This is a 10mm one. Okay. Do I have anything that I can use immediately? Preferably 10mm or 38. For that. This we're going to be building later. It is a 40mm grenade launcher. The preview is not showing up for some reason, but it's a Milcore, so I want one. Let's see. Oh, these. Yes. That's what I was thinking of. We want these. These are survivalist bags. They're very nice to have. We can upgrade them to carry a ridiculous amount of stuff, so they're super useful to us. I want to grab them immediately. Let's see, what else was I looking for? Can't afford that, we need gears. Has the fucking processor gotten to the gears yet? Let's find out. Did you do my gears? You're done. There better be gears in here. Ah, beautiful. Gears. Let's see how close that puts us to our actual armor that we want, just out of curiosity. The answer to that question is nowhere near. We're still missing all of the ballistic fiber, which is very difficult to find. We'll throw together the USP-45 real quick. It's a very nice weapon. Piece of... Oh, I know what I wanted to use. I wanted to use this helmet instead. Grab that. This is the EVA Recon helmet. It's very neat looking. You guys are going to like this. Check it out. Well, you see it very well because it's very dark out here. Let me go stand in the fucking garage. It's a very neat looking helmet. The color doesn't quite match up, unfortunately, because this armor is white, but it's fucking cool looking. We'll use it for a while. Makes the night vision make a little bit more sense. Let's see, can I do anything to our... So we can put a new receiver on it. Can I chamber this in 38, please? No, what do we need for that? Oh, gun nut 1. Okay, that's why we're having issues. We don't have the right perks. Well, that is the basic startup for our base. There's more that we can do. We can fiddle with more stuff, but I think I'll probably do a lot of junk gathering and ammo gathering off screen just so you guys won't have to see that. But let's head into Concord just to end the episode. And we'll have a talk about how we're going to deal with Mr. Preston Garvey. Because I'm not a fan of him. I think he's a garbage character. I think he's terribly written, he's a caricature of himself, and he's completely out of place in this fucking game. I know exactly what they were going for with him, but I don't think he fits in a Fallout title. We'll quickly loot these houses, see if there's anything good in here. Stuff we could throw on a dog meat, which I may do.
I don't think I can pick
He's
this.
a dog in goggles. He's adorable. Pop this safe real quick.
That's it.
Boom. Not wrong. Yep, there's a chem box. We'll head a little deeper into Concord. Get ourselves into a firefight. Now, I'm a terrible shot with the iron sights on this particular pistol. Usually I throw a red dot on it. You may have noticed with the mole rats, I struggle. Also gonna quick save here. There's somebody nasty upstairs. Whoa, that's some lag. Jesus, what the fuck? There we go. So, that was an Oni scout. And she's carrying some very nasty stuff, including a fucking DMR. Which is why she absolutely melted my health. Probably find cover. Whoa, thank you for trapping me in the corner, dickhead. There we go. That clears them out. Nothing like a bit of raiders. So, oh, right. Got my backpack. Well, we'll have to drop a couple things. What we need. Gonna let us run? Yes. Okay, we're gonna head back up to the Red Rocket real quick because I want to upgrade my backpack. Meant to do that before we left, but I forgot. So, Preston, like I said, not a great character, not a big fan of him, don't particularly like him, and I'll level with you. I got a mod that lets me shoot him in the face. So, I may very well do that. I've never played the Minutemen. You know what? That's wrong. I've done it once. I've played the Minutemen story once, and I hated it. The characters are not enjoyable. He fucking hoodwinks you by being like, oh yeah, you're the general, now go do everything. Generals don't do that. He's the general, he's just telling you that you are, so you'll fucking do his dirty work. Preston Garvey is a piece of shit. So yeah, to put it bluntly, probably gonna shoot him in the face. Sorry if you're a fan of Preston, but you don't have good taste. So, very quickly, just go over here and upgrade my backpack. See if I have what it costs to do so. We do not. That is a problem. I need more adhesive. Okay, you know what we'll do instead? Gonna very quickly buy a dog meat. Throw down a couple of containers. Boom. Right. So this is all stuff we're gonna scrap later. I can just throw it in here. I'm going to keep those, but I'm getting them out of my inventory just for the moment, because they're very heavy. And armor is going to go in here. Sorry about the clicking. I think I may have accidentally thrown my armor in there. The armor I was actually wearing. Yes, I did. Don't, however, need the helmet. Right, nice clean inventory. Alright, we can level up a bit. I'm gonna get perk 1 of Gun Nut. Very helpful. Let's see, some more gears, a few more useful things. Let's see, can I upgrade my weapon? Yes, we can put it in 38 now, which is gonna lower the damage, but it'll mean we can actually fucking get ammo. Throw a red dot on that. Throw a new barrel in, which will help the damage. Throw a new grip on, which will make it a little bit more accurate. And that looks like just about everything we're going to be able to do to it at the moment. Let's see, can I do anything to this? Without adhesive, we can put a better choke on it. Which I am certainly going to do just for the experience. So we have no shotgun shells. This. Can I do anything to you? No. Again, adhesive. Flash hider on it. Quiet dog meat. Belgian foul barrel. Ooh. Hell yeah. Yes, please. 5 out of 6 or 308. I'll leave it on 308. And the USP, which we have no ammo for, so I'm not going to waste materials on it. Alright, that'll make it a little bit easier for me to aim. I'm hoping that we won't continue getting lag in combat like that. I think I may have the recording settings cranked up a little bit too high on the OBS side. My CPU might be struggling slightly. But we'll find out. We will find out. Anyway, let's go back into Concord. And I think I will end the episode right outside the museum. So we've got our basic weapons, our basic armor up and running, we've got our junk processing, we've got our base ready to go. And next time we tackle the issue of Preston, and by that I mean we put a bullet in Preston because he's terrible. Mama Murphy is even worse. The Longs are worse than she is. Is everybody in that fucking faction terrible? Now that I think about it, Jesus. Yeah, why the fuck are the Minutemen the default faction? What was Bethesda thinking with that? I've never actually thought about how terrible all these people are, like across the... Oh hey, speak of the devil, what's up, dick fuck?
The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that
How
laser
you
monkey
doing?
and help us, please.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do that in good time there, buddy boy. Get corpses to loot first. Looting your former friends. Thank you. So, fun fact. If you climb all the way up to this church, up to the top up there, I'm not going to do it because it's a tough jump. You can jump across right to over at the Vertibird, where you get the power armor. You can actually climb around down onto that balcony. You're going to take a wild guess what Preston Garvey does when you hop onto that balcony. Because they programmed in a behavior for that. He locks the door on you. Yeah. Preston Garvey's a douchebag. And that's how I'm going to end the episode. Fuck Preston Garvey. Have a good one, guys. Leave a like, comment, all the usual YouTube bullshit. I can't believe I'm actually asking for that, but apparently it helps. Something algorithm. Have a good one. Catch you next time.